day trying to retain optimism. It's a famous line, find the good and praise it. And there is good news, believe it or not, as wretched as these conditions have evolved, and as people have died, and more people are dying. We are doing our best to lift each other up. A little bit later this hour, we're going to visit with journalist Cheryl Atkinson, and a former CBS newswoman. She has got a very, very powerful online presence. She appears in my friend Dennis Prager's movie No Safe Spaces. I want to get her take on a lot of things. I want to kind of pick her brain on the whole politicization of this, how this has, I've got to do a better job of avoiding the left-right conflict right now and the Trump haters versus the non-Trump haters. I just got to stop it. I get too angry. I get too emotional. I just read some garbage online. The way Mike Lindell is continuing to be attacked right now by so-called journalists. Can you imagine sitting around trying to tear down a company and a man who's trying to help healthcare workers with manufacturing face masks? What kind of person are you? Because you know that Mike is a Trump supporter, and that makes you write all these articles about, the Better Business Bureau. We went through all that. Mike was on the show talking about his battle with Eden Prairie, Minnesota's Better Business Bureau. They downgraded him because they didn't like his buy one, get one free offer. It's supposed to be for, I don't know, a certain period of time, and they said he extended it. He went through all that. He met with them. And it was right after, lo and behold, it was right after he came out publicly as a Trump supporter. And suddenly he went from an A+ rating with, I think, or an A, whatever it was, to an F with the Better Business Bureau. I'm sure it was a coincidence, right? And so here's a guy who's now, as you know, moved 75% of his factory manufacturing facilities into manufacturing face masks. I talked to one of my contacts at MyPillow last night. They're so excited about this. They are working their butts off trying to meet the need of getting face masks to hospital workers. These aren't masks they're selling to the public. These are masks that are being delivered to hospital workers. And you want to attack him by talking about the Better Business Bureau, or you don't like the MyPillow, or one article was mocking him. I just got so emotional a minute ago because it was denigrating him because he is a self-described, fully admitted former crack addict who found the Lord, who believes that God helped him conquer his demons. He had lost everything. I've told you his story a million times. He's told his story a million times. He wrote a book about it. And this article, in all these bullet points I just read about what a terrible person he is, the dark side of Mike Lindell. He was an addict. He used to take drugs. Really? That's a progressive, enlightened person mocking somebody who has been through the battles that millions of people around the world have encountered. In many of our cases, we know we have loved ones who have been through this, and we would condemn our own child or husband or wife because they've been through the nightmare of addiction. You're going to use that as a talking point to smear him? That's a progressive? Man, I get so mad at this. And I'm sorry. I should not bring you down with this kind of nonsense. I can only lift up people who are doing good. And incidentally, I don't care if you're on the right or the left. I'm seeing stories about, Bill Gates is shipping all kinds of supplies. And, there are people on the left who are doing things, fundraisers, trying to help people. We're Americans. And one question I keep asking, I'll just have to say this to the people who are writing these continual hit pieces on Mike Lindell and MyPillow. I prefer what he's doing, manufacturing up to 50,000 face masks for hospital workers per day, to what you're not doing. What are you manufacturing? What are you making? What products are you creating with your hands or your factory? Gosh, People are sick. That's a vile thing to do. And all I can remind you is a lot of people are showing their appreciation to Mike Lindell in a variety of ways. And one of the most tangible ways you can do it, because my pillow certainly has been hit with all the economic challenges that everybody has, continue to support the MyPillow brand. If you've heard me talk for years about how great the pillow is, and I love the MyPillow, it never goes flat, stays cool during the night, and it's timely. You can throw the pillow in the washer and the dryer as much as you want. We're all sanitizing, we're all wiping things down, we're washing our hands, we're not touching our faces. We may be having to we may be asked, according to one report, to start wearing masks. There's a lot of great radio discounts through the Mike Gallagher Show and My Pillow right now, and a whole bunch of people are ordering. Lots of people are ordering things to be shipped. My Pillow is still open for business. You could buy one My Pillow, get the second one free, made of that Supima cotton that's grown here in the U.S. of A. Buy one, get one free when you use the promo code Mike G. The Giza Dream Sheets, the smoothest, soft. Trust me, we're sleeping a lot. A lot of people are sleeping round the clock. You want smooth, soft, comfortable sheets. Buy one set, get the second set free when you use the promo code Mike G. The doggy beds, everything. You get big discounts on everything when you use the promo code Mike G. Go to mypillow.com. Look for the Mike Gallagher radio listener special box. You'll see it there toward the bottom of the page. There's a picture of Mike and me on a broadcast somewhere together. Click on that box. And when you place your order, you be sure to enter the promo code Mike G, because I want to save you a lot of money. And incidentally, a little trick, little tip here: order his book, and you'll get free shipping on your entire order. MyPillow.com, promo code Mike G. Let's lift him up. Let's lift up all the American companies: IBM, Honeywell. There's so many companies. Brooks Brothers. Listen, you want to see the list of American companies that are stepping up and helping and assisting and delivering desperately needed supplies and PPEs and all that to hospital workers and healthcare workers on the front lines? If you text USA, just text the letters USA to 1-800-655-MIKE, 800-655-6453. We'll send you back a list of all the American companies, many at least. I'm sure there are many that aren't even on that list, because Americans are stepping up. We're staying home. We're listening to our elected officials. We're trying to stop the curve. We're trying to bend the curve. We're trying to end the increases of infections. And there are some great things happening. Let me share some good news. Scientists at the University of Pittsburgh School of Medicine now believe that they've found a potential vaccine for the new coronavirus. This was announced yesterday. It hasn't gotten enough media attention. They believe this vaccine could be rolled out quickly enough to significantly impact the spread of disease. This study was published in eBiomedicine. The vaccine would be delivered on a fingertip-sized patch. When tested on mice, the vaccine is producing enough antibodies believed to successfully counteract COVID-19. The scientists say the reason they were able to act so fast here, according to the New York Post, is because they had already done research on the similar coronaviruses, SARS and MERS. These two viruses, which are closely related to SARS-CoV-2, teach us that a particular protein, they said in a statement, called a spike protein, is important for inducing immunity against the virus. So we knew exactly where to fight this new virus. Encouraging news about a vaccine. Encouraging news about hydroxychloroquine. 6,000 doctors around the world have been polled. They said that hydroxychloroquine is the most effective drug that they are now administering to battle the effects of COVID-19. Even the Michigan governor has reversed her opposition to it, realizing it's working. So I'm really going to try so hard to let some of this political garbage, the angry voices, roll off my back. I'm trying so hard to avoid Nancy Pelosi's vile attempt to begin an investigation into the Trump administration in the middle of all this. It's as if, I guess she wants to impeach him now. I guess she wants to impeach him again. Wouldn't that be great? How are they going to hold impeachment proceedings when you got to have social distancing? Good luck. She wants to investigate how and she said the other day that he's killed people. The Speaker of the House accusing the president of killing people. And of course, the accusation is, well, the Trump administration didn't do enough soon enough. What did you do, Speaker Pelosi? We know what you did on February 24th. We know exactly what you did. Cut number 15. I mean, again, I don't say this to blame her, but the world did not see this coming the way it has evolved, and she knows it, and these haters know it. Here's cut 15. I mean, if Nancy Pelosi wants an investigation, she better include herself, because on February 24th, well beyond the date that the haters say that everybody knew what was going on, here's what Speaker Pelosi said to the American people. Cut 15. This is courtesy of KPIX in San Francisco and Grabian.
It's exciting to be here, especially at this time, to be able to be unified with our community. We want to be vigilant about what might be on what is out there in other places. We want to be careful about how we deal with it, but we do want to say to people, come to Chinatown. Here we are. We're, again, careful, safe, and come join us.
Come join us. Come to Chinatown. What do you do when you go to Chinatown? You gather in a group of people. Now, again, I'm not trying to blame her in any way, shape, or form. No Democrat caused this. No Republican caused this. We're doing everything that we can. And yes, we're making mistakes, and there's challenges and obstacles. But there's some bad faith actors in this right now. And frankly, it's hard for me to resist saying this. She seems like one of them. You want to investigate the administration while people are still in the thick of this, and we're supposed to be seeing the worst yet to come? It almost takes your breath away that people could be so cruel and so vicious. But you know what? I got to keep having faith in the American people. We're going to rise above. We're going to lift one another up, and we're going to survive this.